Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my base during summers. I know it's really harsh and out there, and I don't know, it's going to be really bad. It's only April now. I think I'm still in March, but it's going to be April by the time I upload this. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how I do my base and how I keep it light and minimum during summers. So let's just get started. I've already prepped my face and I have spoken about my prep in a lot of my videos. You can even see my morning routine. That's usually my prep before my makeup. I'm gonna link the video up here. So I've already prepped my face. I have my sunscreen on. First thing that I do is I take a blotting paper, something like this. This is what it looks like. I bought this off of Health and Glow long time back, and I just go over this after I've applied my moisturizer, my sunscreen and everything. I just go in with this and just try to dab it all over the places where I feel like I sweat too much. It just picks up all the moisture. So that's what I do first, even before I go in with any of the makeup. But this is what I do after I've applied my moisturizer. You can do it before or after. But what I usually do is I take some time in between my prep and my makeup. So after I've prepped my face, I wait about like 15-20 minutes, even longer, before I apply makeups. So you can do this before your moisturizer or after your moisturizer. It's totally dependent on you. I do it after my moisturizer because I usually take a break between my prep and my makeup. So I try and do that just before my makeup so that all of the excess moisture that's oozing out of my face is taken off. Okay, the next step that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take a powder, a loose powder, and I'm going to go over my whole face and just take a little bit of product with a fluffy brush like this. This is the Sephora powder brush in 03. I absolutely love it. It's so smooth. Today I'm going to be using this Bobbi Brown loose retouching powder. I'm not going to be using a lot, and go over all of my face. Also, I'm taking a powder that's exactly my shade. I'm not taking a powder that's lighter or darker or anything. That's because it's all over my face, and it's not like to give me a brightened effect. It's just to give it that flawless base, and I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna leave that powder on my skin for a bit. I feel like it's already given me that nice blurred effect, especially on this side. On this side I have a lot of problematic skin. Now for the foundation, today I'm going to be using this Dior Backstage foundation. I haven't used this in a while. I feel like it's a darker shade for me, but I also feel like I have tanned quite a bit, so I am going to be using this today. This is what it looks like. It's a very nice runny consistency foundation, which is why I like to use it in summers, because it is so light and so easy to use. So I'm just taking this MAC 188S brush. I love how this foundation smells, and I'm not going to go over with too much of coverage first. Just gonna go over my problem areas. I love this foundation. Just gonna build it up on areas where I feel like I need more coverage, which is on this side. There I have some problem areas here. God, I almost forgot how good this foundation is. Okay, I don't know how some people can go without doing their makeup on their forehead, but I just cannot. I feel like I probably have more, what do you call, problematic forehead, I guess. Okay, that's the foundation all done. I think it's looking really nice. It's a very flawless kind of clean finish. It's not too jazzy, not too gaudy, everything. It's just nice. I love it. I love this shade match. I think it's great. So if you're an NC45, you can always look out for the 5W in Dior Backstage. And now I'm gonna go in with my concealer. Here I'm using my trusted NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Caramel. So what I usually do is I took the foundation at the back of my hand, so I'm just gonna take some product here because I don't want like extra coverage and extra whatever. I'm taking an eyeshadow brush. Actually, this is the Sephora Pro Crease Brush in the number 10, and I'm just going to go over this product just a little bit and just place it under my eyes. You know, just to cover up the dark, you know, the pigmented areas. I'm gonna go in with the rest of the concealer on my eyelids. My foundation, concealer all done. Now I'm not gonna go in with any contour products, any more cream products on my face. So what I am going to be doing now is I'm taking this Smashbox Photo Finish Setting Spray, and I'm going to spray it all over my face. So it's going to take a beauty blender. I've got some of that setting spray on this, and I'm just going to blend all of that in. That's it. Now we are all good. I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury powder under my eyes, just using an eyeshadow brush. This is from Morphe, and I'm just going to go over my under eyes. I'm also going to take some of this on my eyelids because we did put some concealer in there. Just going to go over a little bit of my smile lines. We're done with the powder. Now I'm going to use a bronzer and just bronze up my face. I'm doing my whole base first because this is just a base dedicated video. Otherwise I would have done my eyes and done the rest of it because that's my usual order. But because today I'm doing a base-based video, I thought I'll finish my base and then show you the final look. For bronzer today, I'm going to be using my usual Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. I am definitely going to repurchase this because I cannot afford to not have this in my kitty ever. This product has become like one of my MAC Studio Fix, I think, because I love the Studio Fix, and no matter what, I always have to have one in my kitty. I'm also using this brush from Charlotte Tilbury, which I think I'm going to be using for the next 10 years of my life. Nice and bronzed. I love how it's looking. I'm going to use blush now. Today I'm going to be using my NARS Exhibit A. This is a very nice red shade. So what I am going to do is, I don't want it to be too red and too whatever. So I'm going to go in with my bronzer brush so that it has some of that warmth. This looks like a very cool tone red, but it pulls warm on my face, but I still want to give this that dimension of a bronzer. So I'm just going to take that and pat off the excess because this is really pigmented. So what I'm going to do is put this on both sides of my cheeks. What am I saying? Blend it into my bronzer. almost done. I'm just gonna do my eye makeup and okay, my eyes are all done and I really like how it's looking. I thought I'll do my lips with you. I had already used this lip mask from Laneige before I started my makeup. I'm gonna be using this lip liner from Huda Beauty. This is the lip contour in the shade Spice Girl. You might think that your skin, because it's summer, it sweats and everything, but it's the time that it needs most hydration is what I feel. So if you don't hydrate your face, then it is going to show in your makeup. I usually love going just with lip liners. I think this looks finished already, but for today I'm going to be using this why do I keep saying Charlotte Tilbury? I'm obsessed with that brand. I'm using this Pat McGrath lipstick in the shade Flesh 3. Okay, so that's it. That's the finished look, you guys. If you want, you can go ahead with your setting spray over this as well, because I have not used any highlighter or anything, because that's not usually my jam during summers and not during the days at least. So that's it. If you wish, you could use a setting spray over this, but that's not my jam. I don't like that. So usually if you use a setting spray after this, it'll just help in the longevity of your makeup and also just keep it in place without it moving around. If you see, the finish looks a lot like I've used cream products, because I love the finish from cream products, but this looks exactly like you know, a finish from cream products, but I have used all powder products. But I really love the finish. I think it's all about how much time you spend in blending you know, your products into each other, like how I've blended the blush into the bronzer and also the concealer into the foundation, and then we've let it stay for a bit without like layering it with powder so that it doesn't lift the powder, and then we've set all of that in place with a setting spray. So that's the key, and I think this look looks really nice. And I am actually, this morning I was so demotivated to, you know, even film, and I was like, I look like shit, I feel like shit, I feel dirty, I feel it's so hot, I don't feel like filming. And then the moment I started doing this look, I realized, oh wow, I love how I look. So yeah, that's the motivation, guys. Just start and you will know what you're going to do, especially for your Instagram. I think for people who are creating content for Instagram, don't get stuck on, you know, I want to create this look, I want to create this look. Just start doing it, and then you will know, oh, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do. I think I am going to be doing that, because I personally find myself getting stuck, you know, before filming, and I'm like, oh, if I do this, is it going to look like something that someone else has already done, and what is the value that I'm adding and all of that. But then I realized that unless I start, I won't know what I'm trying to create. And you know, sometimes your creative juices just flow only when you start. So that's one advice I wanted to give. So that's a very nice summery makeup look that I created. Sweat proof. I haven't been sweating at all. Those are some of the tips that I wanted to give you guys to create this sweat proof summery look. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in another video pretty soon. Bye.